Hello, hello. Sorry, I have the making of the God of War video game in the background right now. But hey, Rami, just in time, Shayna, Simtown. I don't really have the luxury of waiting, and I will unfortunately not be able to read the chat very much during this whole thing. I'll try and switch back and look as much as I can, but like I gotta get this video done. So I figured I'd show you all how I do this. So, to start with, actually, is this done? Yes, it is. So, go to import. We're going to go ahead and pull in the episode. Capturing the episode can be a real bitch sometimes, but it's kind of the most important part. And it's going to take a minute for that to generate a peak file, so in the meantime, I will import the raw footage of my reaction. Just going to want to right click and insert these. Makes it a whole lot easier on myself. And then before I alter the audio, got to color correct first. And yes, it was weird for me editing these at first, because you're just staring at yourself, which makes you feel really narcissistic and like weird. But it is what it is. But anyways, go in here into color correction, pull out the color balance, and I don't like that the blue light looks a smidge green or teal, so I always bump up the blue for the highlight, about up to like a 75. Drop the green down, which brings out the pink highlights of the red light, and then up the red just a bit, because it makes my skin look nicer. And then I always up the shadow red balance because it gives everything like a more contrasted, more interesting look. But not by a whole lot, only by 10. Excuse me. And to make it easy on myself for that, you're just going to go ahead and copy the attributes, paste it to the other ones. And then I'm going to pull in my audio that I get from my mic, because the audio from my camera is terrible, but the audio from my Yeti mic is, excuse me, much better. So I just make sure these are lined up perfectly, which easier said than done. That looks good. Just make sure everything is shaped up, otherwise you can run into some real problems with Premiere Pro. Go ahead and pull that up. And now begins the fun part. Is my audio working? Shit. My headphones are always giving me trouble. Welcome back to WandaVision. Yes, it is. You guys probably cannot hear the audio from this, but that is intentional. I don't want to accidentally get copyrighted doing this live stream. Because the Detroit Become Human, the drunk one, it got copyrighted because of the video I played of Kara, like that 2013 PlayStation event thing. It got copyrighted by some random fucking movie about video games. So I'm disputing it, but that likely means for the next month I won't get the money I was supposed to for that stream, which is such bullshit. So yeah, I don't think I'll be playing the rest of those videos on the other drunk stream. It just doesn't seem like that's gonna work. But anyway, bump up the audio up to a 4. You're really technically not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have everything like sit at a healthy 12 or negative 12. But I'm not trying to make a professional movie. I'm trying to make a YouTube video, which means you gotta bend the rules just a little bit. Let me take a look at the chat now real quick. Is this your work outfit? Yeah, it was. It's just training. Like, we were allowed to wear whatever we wanted. And I'm doing good just in time, thank you. Hey, Zakia. No problem. Buttoned up for the video. Well, this, like, if I unbutton the top button on this, it splays out, like, too much. Am I back up? Sorry. I once again have chosen to stream at 6 o'clock, which is just a terrible time to do it apparently, but it looks like it's okay now. But yeah, I did get copyrighted for that 2 minutes, a 6-hour stream, and I get copyrighted for a 2-minute clip that I showed, copyrighted by someone that doesn't even own the clip. Isn't that just great? I'll unbutton later. No, the stream did not end. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. I'm just doing it at a poor time right now. Here at 6 o'clock, the data just gets all jumbled up. But anyways, let's get back to the editing, because I can't see the chat or myself while editing, so I apologize. I promise I'm not ignoring anybody, but I really got to get this video out. But I also wanted to do a stream, so I was like, why don't I do both? So to start with, I always begin everything by counting it down so I know exactly when the episode starts and I can sync it. Starting WandaVision in 1, 2, 3. And then it's right there that it starts. You drop the clip in, make sure the audio and the footage is shown, otherwise you run into some problems. Drop the scale down to about 45 out of 100. And then just put it on in place. I always like to have a slight border around it. I don't want to put it right up to the edge, because sometimes people's monitors or displays will cut off the edges of a video, and I want to make sure nothing gets cut off from the actual episode that I'm reacting to. And for WandaVision in particular, I have to drop the opacity down to about 90% to avoid copyright issues. Delete those keyframes. Usually up the audio to about a 9, because it's usually very quiet. And then I need to add the WandaVision logo for further copyright protection. Essentially, this just transforms the original content enough to be considered fair use. Like, if you just show the episode on its own, you're going to get copyrighted no matter what show it is, unless you're just really lucky and they're not paying attention. So you just come in here and you're going to color key this, get rid of all the stuff I don't want, feather the edge a little bit so it doesn't look like shit. Then I'm going to take a mask tool on the opacity specifically so I can cut out the WandaVision logo on its own, so I don't have the big Marvel Studios thing there in the way. I could just leave it with the Marvel Studios logo there, but I think it looks better like this. And then we're going to go ahead and drop this down and over the video, usually about like a third of the way from the bottom. I don't want it to cover everything like right in the middle, but I need to make sure it covers enough, so again, I'm covered when it comes to copyright. And even then, I'm not 100% covered. You just never know. So I need to drop this down to about an 80, because I'm about to feather the edge, which can make it look like the title is like spilling over, and you don't want that. Again, it's not the end of the world, but it's not my style. So you go down to, no, not stylize. You go down to transform, edge feather. You put that on the actual episode itself. Bring it up to about a 50, and then that feathers the edge. Very nice, looks better. Alright, I'm going to make sure that this logo is covering the whole episode so I don't have to keep adding it over and over and over again. And now I just, god damn it, my allergies are fucked today. Now I just need to make sure it's actually properly synced, because sometimes I don't actually sync it correctly.
Previously on
Plus logo.
You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that's right. I think I gotta push this forward. So you're just gonna highlight these, push it forward. Previously, no, a little bit before that. Luckily, I sing the Marvel intro, so I can kind of time those beats as an easier way for me to like match it up. I think that's right over here. All right, and now I'm gonna need to cover this up just a bit. For the most part, because again, I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want them to be like, oh, you're showing the whole episode. I'm not. I'm trying to make an educational video, god damn it. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm actually a little bit behind here. Or no, I'm too far forward. Need to pull it back. This is the hardest part about editing, honestly, is matching this up so it's perfect. Nope, not quite. Need to push it forward a little bit more. Almost there. Perfect. And then I go to the first moment where I begin speaking, because I never talk over a previously on section. I notice a lot of people do, but I just try to ignore the previously on altogether. I feel like it sometimes gives away spoilers, big hints as to what the episode is going to be about. And I always have my intro audio play over the original, like, I don't know, 3 seconds of the video. You just add a constant gain to it so that it fades out slowly. And then so it doesn't just jump from this to that. Go ahead and take the constant gain for the audio so the audio doesn't just pop in. And then a video transition, dissolve, do a cross dissolve so that the actual video fades in as well. This can lead you to some issues, but I think it's worth it overall. Welcome back to WandaVision. I'm very excited for this episode. I just realized I don't really like where I'm positioned. So you're gonna go in here, go to motion. I'm gonna scale this up just a little bit. Not that much, no. Like about 110, and pull this up so that there we go. That's framed a bit better. Wonderful face I'm making too. And I don't really want to keep what I said right here in, so I'm just going to cut that out. So you just switch to your cut tool on your keyboard, cut those, and then I will move on to the next clip that I will use. So I have my first clip ready. Let me just double check the chat, make sure everything's all good. You can hear the video's audio? Oh, for real? Uh-oh. Shit. Maybe I might be able to get away with it. Unless there's a way that I could... I have an idea. Hold on. I'll make it quiet for you guys. I think I know how to do that. Alright, so starting off in sitcom land. There we go. Alright, let me just turn this down.
Look, we've all been
Should be nice and quiet for you guys now, right?
letting our fear and anger get the best of us.
That's great.
Intentionally expanding the borders of the false world we created.
Tell me if you can hear Wanda talking right there or not. Use those pipes. It's the best way to sync audio. It genuinely is. Unless you have I forget what you call those. You know, in films where they have like the little clacker looking thing. They use that to sync audio. Like, that's the purpose of it. You don't get copyrighted with the show's audio, right? I mean, I probably will, so hopefully I changed it a bit. A song was an earworm. Do you plan out your cuts ahead of time or do it when you're editing? Some things I have a kind of idea as to what I want to cut in and out. Like, while I say it during the episode, sometimes I'll be like, I'm probably going to cut that. I didn't really like that. Or sometimes when I say something, I'm like, ooh, that was good. Make sure that's a clip. But overall, it mostly comes together during the edit. So are we watching the new episode together? No. Not quite. I'm going to get in trouble for that. It's much quieter. All right. A clapper. Thank you. Hopefully it's quiet enough. You can still hear her a bit. As long as it's quiet enough, it should be okay. Let me just drop it a teeny bit more just to be safe. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good right around there. All right, back to the edit. And in case anyone wants to discuss the episode, I fucking loved it, as you probably realized, because god damn, that's what I'm talking about. That's why in the last episode I was like, you're not giving me enough, man. You're not giving me enough. And then in this one, they gave me enough. They gave me what I was looking for. All right, so starting off in sitcom land. I like that clip. I like that reaction. Let's go ahead and cut that out. And so you're just going to cut the clip that you want, and then just completely erase everything before that. Backspace will snap it over to the other clip, and then you just use your constant gain in between here so the audio doesn't snap. You don't want any like popping audio or snapping audio. So just a little constant gain between the two will smooth the audio transition. Do I like that reaction or no? Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna keep it. We've all been there, right? I don't really need to keep all her audio there, because that's another thing when editing for a reaction. You really have to prioritize your commentary to what's going on in the episode. Sometimes you can get away with just a little bit more dialogue than what you're saying in your commentary, but typically you got to focus on yourself. And some people are like, "Ooh, shut up! Like, why do you talk over everything?" I'm like, "Well, that's what a reaction is." Like, you're not here to watch the episode, unfortunately. You're here to watch me react to it. Otherwise, I would be copyrighted left and right, all up and down. Like, that's just unfortunately how the game is played. My earlier reactions on this channel did kind of prioritize the clips of the episode, but that was before the channel got a little bigger and I wasn't getting like shat on when it comes to copyright nearly as much. Alright, let's continue here. This was pretty great. I did really enjoy this episode, man. Like, it was pretty awesome. How's the job? It's good. It's very good. I won't be working for the next week, not until March 1st. So for the like tomorrow and onwards, for that, you know, what is that, like 9 or 10 days? I'll do my best to really get going on the channel, because after that I might not be able to as much. I fast forward through the credits. Well, yes, I can't give too much. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Streams are not safe from this kind of stuff. I have not seen very much of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so if that is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cameo with the book, I don't know what that is. Do you watch your raw reaction first before editing? No. I mean, what's the point? You're just watching yourself, like, talk to nothing. people have all of the reactions. I'm sure you guys do, but I don't. Oh yeah, and it was the first mid-credit sequence, which I did not miss. I did not miss it. After I watched the episode and filmed my review, I watched Grace's live reaction to it while I was like falling asleep, and I noticed she almost missed it. I was like, ooh, you almost missed something good. Alright, yeah, I like that one too. That scene was very entertaining. Also because I played a lot of GameCube as a kid, so seeing the GameCube controllers, I was like, nice. Alright, that's a good spot to stop. Do I want to keep this? Nah, it's about the same kind of reaction. That's another case where it's like, I basically just laughed twice in a row, and you don't necessarily want to keep that in the reaction because it's you just doing the same thing twice. Sometimes it's worth it if it really matters, but in that case, I don't think it did. I'm just laughing at the same thing.
Oh, come on, Wanda.
No, yeah, definitely want to keep this part because this kind of pissed me off. Alright, let's keep the dialogue, make sure the edit's not awkward.
Oh, come on, Wanda. That's kind of fucked up, actually. Like,
As punishment for
just
my
not helping him deal with his new powers.
Right, keep that. It's kind of a long clip. Those make me nervous. I don't like making the clips too long because that you're like asking for copyright at that point. Like the more audio that the YouTube algorithms can like latch themselves onto, the more likely you are to get dragged into some shit. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. And as long as you're talking over all of it, you're likelier to not get hit with the copyright. Let me see how much of this I want to keep. Yeah, I'll keep this. Did everyone else like the Modern Family / Office kind of style of this episode? I don't watch modern sitcoms, so I didn't pick up on probably as much as other people did. I knew it was like The Office. I did not know it was like Modern Family until I saw other people's like breakdowns of the episode, and they're like, it's just like Modern Family. I was like, well, kind of wish I had watched that now. And a lot of people say Modern Family is like an incredibly funny sitcom, and I've seen like, I don't know, a couple episodes of it, so I probably should have recognized it as Modern Family, but I don't know, I just haven't seen enough of it. There's some solid comedy in this episode. But some big reveals, too. Some big ol' reveals. Shit that I've been fucking waiting for. And called it on both big reveals, might I add. But so did like a million other people, so I'm not really that special.
I haven't watched many sitcoms.
Oh, here's me explaining that, so. I will keep this in so people don't shit on me. They're like, how did you not know it was Modern Family? Be like, let me explain. I haven't seen much of it.
I haven't watched many sitcoms recent, but this definitely reminds me of like The Office.
I already know that's going to get me in trouble because I said it reminds me of The Office and not Modern Family, but oh well. I've seen all of The Office. I have seen barely any of Modern Family. You missed it on the first watch? Ha! Sucker. There were lots of giggles. There are a couple of big magical books in the Marvel Comics, and it won't make sense for them to use a random one. I mean, that's true, but I don't know the magical books of Marvel well enough, honestly. Like, I've read a good amount of like WandaVision comics. I've read a good bit of Wiccan comics. But I don't know what the book might be specifically. Like the style, the theme music was like The Office, but the images were like happy endings. Yeah, I've never even heard of happy endings, so that one I definitely didn't. I did bite a kid once. That made me laugh really hard. You'll probably see that when I'm editing this. Anyone get the Malcolm vibes? It was on ABC, I think. Oh, get the middle vibes. I've never seen that, no. I really don't watch modern sitcoms. Sitcoms really aren't my thing. That was more what I grew up on, less what I watch now. I was watching I Thought of You because you bore than likely. I was right. Witches eat kids. It could be dark. I don't think she ate them. But when they cut to the rabbit during one part, it kind of made me think that the rabbit like ate Billy and Tommy for a second. And I'm like, I don't think that's what happened, but that was kind of what was implied, it felt like. Oh yeah, this felt like an important moment as well.
What was that?
I don't like that edit though. It was too quick. You don't want a super snappy edit where only like a couple frames are shown before it cuts to a different shot, because that's really jarring to the eye. It's like very difficult for someone to watch it and not think like, oh, that's really ugly to look at.
Oh, what was that? I saw a missing kid on there. That's got to mean something.
How much of the audio can you hear? Like, can you hear my commentary over it as well, or is it too quiet to really understand? I think I would prefer if it was too quiet for you to understand. That way, when you see the actual video, it's a little bit more of a surprise, but I've actually always wanted to do like a how-to for editing.
So is she losing control of her own powers,
Yeah,
or
I'm not sure what that's about.
is whoever's controlling
Just
this
reset the Mondays. Am I right?
messing with her?
Yeah, that's a decent enough theory. I'll keep it. Where do I cut this? Where's a good spot to cut it?
So is she losing control of her own powers,
Yeah,
or
I'm not sure what that's about.
I'm going to cut this little middle section because it's a pretty long clip and it's making me nervous. Cuts out a good line from her, but unfortunately that's just how you gotta play this stupid game. Let's move on over.
is this episode not going to be called like WandaVision? It's just going to be Wanda.
All right, and here's a good moment where I'm like, the audio of the episode is actually louder than me. You don't want that, one, for copyright, and two, because there's going to be people who are like, I can't hear you. So let's turn it down to about a 4 decibel. That should be good.
Not going to be called like WandaVision. It's
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Still kind of loud, but not too loud. And it's better to do these constant gains, put them in as you edit the clips. You could just cut the whole thing and then go back and fit them in, but that's very time consuming and you're likely to miss like clips and little spots if you do it that way. Don't recommend it. No, yeah, that moment there at the end of the episode got very unnerving very quickly. It was very cool. Raimi, snap out of it. You can hear your voice, but it's faint. Okay, I can take just a tiny bit. That's better. When you see the actual video, you know, you get the real thing. But did you watch the old trailer? Yeah, I did, and I got copyrighted for it. I was like, it's a 30-second promo. Like, are you kidding me? Yes, we are editing WandaVision. How much time do you usually edit out of your videos compared to the original time? Well, for WandaVision, I'm usually, like, all together film for about 50 to 55 minutes. And I normally trim it down to about a 14 to, like, 19, 20-minute video. So a good bit. There's a lot of dead air, a lot of the actual episode that I have to cut out. Old is the M. Night, right? Yeah, it is. What superhero name do you want Monica to use? She has several in the comics. I think I would prefer Photon. For her to take on the nickname of her mother, I think would be very appropriate. And I just think the name, out of all the ones she has, like Photon, Spectrum, Captain Marvel, all that, I'm like, I think Photon sounds the coolest. On a 30-second video, how dare they? That's what I'm saying. It's a 30-second promo. And they were like, copyrighted. You can't do that. I'm like, dude, it's, what are you, what? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Here, let me just trim it over just a little bit. Get a little, show you just a little bit more of what I'm doing here. And this is kind of important because it's a follow-up to what I was saying before.
That's very. Oh, okay. I was like, is it really not going to be WandaVision?
Alright, I need to drop that audio down again, down to a 4. That should be good. Add the constant gain, and like this is when editing becomes kind of monotonous. You're just doing the same thing like over and over again, looking for the best of your reactions, making sure the audio is it's all set up right. But you got to do it. Like you got to make sure you don't falter and like make a tiny little hiccup, because again, most people will forgive it, but I won't forgive myself for it. I like that reaction. Some people are probably going to think that's goofy, but I don't care. And yes, an easy-ish way to find out where I'm talking is to just follow the audio line right down here. Like if I see that I'm speaking in a certain spot, I'll, jump past other stuff rather than just watch it, because I know I'm just sitting there like watching the episode. And that's not what you put in your reaction. Like I feel like that's what some people want. They want to literally just watch you like sit there quietly and watch it, but you literally can't. Like, you can't make an argument that you're reacting or having any kind of commentary at that point. And I think I have some decent commentary, god damn it.
What exactly is your plan, dude?
Let's just cut right here.
What exactly is your plan, dude? How on earth are you gonna pose any kind of threat? That looks so cool.
I think that's pretty good. It's kind of a long clip, but we will deal with it. And I'm going to drop that down to about a 5 because there wasn't any useful dialogue in it that needed to be heard. Oh, the clowns.
Sword agents.
Yeah, see that right there? I don't think that was a useful bit of commentary. So I'm just going to skip that and cut it out. That was a funny joke, so I'm keeping this. In that case, I actually cut over his dialogue, but that's one of the other reasons you want the constant gain in between, because it won't stop midline. It won't be like, it'll kind of like fade out and then fade into the new bit of dialogue that's playing during the next clip. So that constant gain is like way more important than people realize.
Where's Darcy? Hey. Where's Darcy? Hey.
I like that reaction as well. And while I'm editing, I am kind of keenly watching my face for like that one shot that I'm going to use for the thumbnail. And I kind of try to think, for the episode as a whole, like, do I want the reaction to be like surprised or me laughing or whatever the fuck it might be. Like for Blind Manor, I wanted it to be of me crying because that was what the main reaction was. For this one, I definitely want it to be like a more surprised or like triumphant kind of thing because I was correct in the 2 big reveals that happened in this episode. So I'm on the lookout for those. Going back to the comments right now, let me just double check. Aren't you allowed by YouTube to show a maximum of 30-second clip? You're supposed to, but don't trust that shit. Like, I recommend nothing more than 20 seconds, and even then, that's pushing it. Like, aim for 5 to 10 seconds. It's really tricky. Hey, Black and Conscious. You don't look drunk in that video. No, I was sobered up by then. I ate 2 bratwursts. I felt fine. I felt like shit this morning, though. I was like, oh, fuck me. I feel good now, but yeah, for the first half of training today, I was like, I'm gonna die. What correct theories? The cut royal heads last time I heard. Oh, yeah. As the royal vizier, I would advise to lessen the beheadings. The mess is hard to clean. But it's so much fun. Can't wait to see a reaction to this episode. Seeing a lot of mixed reviews. Mixed reviews, really. It's weird that the episode that like, this is probably my favorite episode of the whole season. This is the one where a lot of people are like, I feel like it could have been better. I'm like, how did you guys not feel that way about the last episode? Like, I don't know. I guess I don't think along the same lines as a lot of other people. When's the next Euphoria episode coming? Should be pretty soon. Next week for sure. I don't want to say a day specifically. So next week, 100%. That's also when I will be starting Attack on Titan. No one made you troll. The Leftovers is coming up. That is going to replace, I think, I'm having a really tough time. I kind of want to replace Raised by Wolves with Westworld, but I also really want to watch The Leftovers. Like, I might save The Leftovers for a little while just because it's another David Lindelof show. Like, I don't want to just, like, overload myself on his stuff. I don't know. Bratwurst is good. Like, leave me alone. You always surprise me with your theories on the characters in WandaVision. Really? I feel like they line up pretty closely to some other people's theories. Like, after the first episode, I was surprised to see Grace had many of the same theories as me. But she also has some theories. I'm like, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pitching cells at work again for a reaction. I've already seen it. I haven't seen the R-rated version, but I don't think I'll do a reaction for that series. They didn't make me troll, but they made me get toxic with it. I'm arguing with 10 people on Instagram. They eat me up, but I'm going to fight back because I'm built for this. Now, are you talking about... I forget exactly how the conversation went, but it was about like African American culture being 100% different than just like white American culture. I believe that's what you're talking about. Westworld season 1. Yeah, I haven't seen any of Westworld. I lied to my whole family and said that I had watched it. So yeah, I really want to watch that. And I feel like it kind of follows up well with Raised by Wolves because it's about androids, I believe. I don't even know for sure if that's what it's about. Like, I don't know anything about the show. Westworld was boring to me. I think The Leftovers is very intriguing, but we shall see. Well, I guess we shall. Alright, I gotta get back to editing.
So she's an escape artist in this world.
Yeah, that clip right there I'm gonna cut because I literally just repeat what she said. Not very engaging. Not even like a funny kind of thing to say or anything. I'm just gonna cut that.
Oh, so she really doesn't. Like, she definitely got her mind warped by it all. I mean, I kind of expected.
I should cut it right about here.
Like, she definitely got her mind warped by it all. I mean, mean, I kind of expected, but still. It's a bummer.
Isn't the kid who plays Billy like so cute? He just looks so adorable. I want to play the older version, damn it. Marvel, fucking hire me. I'd kill that role. I would fucking kill it.
Hey, Mom. Last night, Uncle P said that.
What did she say right here? Because I got upset with her.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah. This is a case where I actually like the reaction I gave, but I gave it so late after what happened in the clip that I'm gonna cut it. Doesn't flow very well.
Who is he?
That's a good question.
This is a case where I might have to use kind of a long clip, and I might get in trouble for it.
Dad?
Don't believe anything anyone said.
All right, right here.
Who is he?
That's a good question.
Yep, I like that a lot. Keeping it. And I'm going to raise the volume on this all the way up to a 12 because it's very quiet during this part of the episode. Unfortunately, I'm only at 1 minute and 35 seconds with all these clips for the reaction, so I'm going to need to start including more. Otherwise, I'm going to have like a 5-minute reaction, and that's not what I'm after. So let's take a look here.
No answers. Zero. Nada. Niente.
I certainly wish you did.
Yep, I'm going to keep all of that. How long is this clip? I can check the speed. That's a 6-minute clip. That's fine. That will be okay. Ooh, careful.
Okay, so maybe I went a little too dark. But they'll be fine. Vision is made of vibranium.
Oh yeah, that was actually a really funny joke right there. Vision is made of vibranium. They literally inherited thick skin. Like shit, Wanda. Like Elizabeth Olsen's comedic timing is very good.
Don't think they literally did Wanda.
Hi, Agnes. Come on in. I get up, but I just don't like
I'm going to keep that clip. And I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to increase my own voice for that one. Bring it up to a 6. And let's take a look here. What are we doing now?
Oh, positively.
She does really want to be around.
Alright, that's a good spot to cut it.
Oh, positively.
She does really want to be around the twins very frequently.
Take care of you.
Oh, isn't Billy not the sweetest though? Like right there where it's just like, you know, we should be taking care of you right now. Like we don't want to go play at Agnes's. Like he is such a sweet kid. Which I think is true to the comics because he's actually a very sweet guy in the comics as well. I don't know if you guys are commenting like really fast or if it's just catching up. When I see Monica with them eyes, I was like, they got the Hennessy. That was pretty sick. That was really sick. This morning a lot of people were pissed, maybe because they stayed up late. Probably. I said Gottmik's look was terrible and proof that white privilege exists. Oh. I'm transphobic even though I'm trans, and then now we just saying the most offensive stuff. To be fair, you can be trans and transphobic, but I don't think you are. I'm just putting that out there. But now I know what you're talking about. What do you mean get me a surgeon? I like close enough to the character. Only thing they need to do is give me like Botox for my baggy eyes, which I'm sure Marvel would cover. I have taped auditions before. But I'm not good with rejection. That's all acting is, so I'm good. You just want those makeout scenes with the Hulkling actor. That would be nice. And I think it would be cool to have an actual gay person play a gay superhero. I'm just saying. That's true, Shayna. Start that petition for me. Make it happen. Thank you, Sebastian. Billy really is. Was a bit hesitant with her being related to Olsen twins, but she's a really great actress. No, yeah, I mean, she's far better of an actress than either of the other Olsen twins. If you don't get that part, which you will, who would you like to see play him? For Hulkling? Oh, you're talking about Billy. I don't know. I can't think of any prominent gay actors that I would really like to play the role. So I think more than anyone, I kind of want Timothy Chalamet, to be totally honest. Anyone think Monica already knew she was different or had powers? She didn't seem surprised. I don't think she did. I think she just knew that going through the hex was going to do something drastic to her, and she was okay accepting the consequences of whatever that might be. So when she got her powers, she was like, all right, here we go. I'm seeing the screen. Oh, Michael has a guest. It's me. Wait, am I looking the right way? No, yeah, okay, I need to look this way. I'm looking at myself. You look good. I don't get the negativity about the Olsen twins. They're definitely damaged child actors. No, they definitely are. I mean, I don't hate them as people. I just never thought their acting was, like, really stellar or anything. And just because they're damaged people does not mean I can't criticize their acting. Monica is easily one of the strongest Avengers in the comics. Absolutely. Hope they don't nerf her. I mean, she'll be nerfed for a little while. Like, she's brand new. So, she's not going to be full power for a little while. Like, they may not make her full power until Captain Marvel 2. Hopefully we get some pretty badass shit with her in this show, though. And I think we will. But I don't think she'll go full, like, Blue Marvel. But I think eventually she will. And it's also true. Disney would be like, we're putting you on a strict diet and getting you this crazy exercise scheme. You're going to be looking good. Are you editing the WandaVision reaction? Yes, I am, Kingsley. Are we not doing horror movies nights anymore? Maybe again at some point. But again, it's difficult, even with just the audio, to not get copyrighted. The copyright issue has been really tough here lately, so I got to be careful. Are you the actor that Paul Bettany said he was waiting all his life to work with? Man, I wish. I wish I could be like, oh, I wish I was, I wish I was Wiccan, and then when the last episode airs, it actually is me, and you're all like, oh, fuck, you fucking lied to us. Like, that would be such a great moment, but I promise, no. I have not filmed anything for the Marvel Universe, and I fucking wish I did. I would definitely sign my life away to Disney to work on the Marvel movies. As Wiccan specifically. Either Wiccan or Spider-Man. I don't really want to be anybody else. And I already missed my opportunity to be Spider-Man. I auditioned for it. Didn't get it. But, you know, is what it is. Elizabeth looks more like Mary-Kate than Ashley looks like Mary-Kate. I don't see that. I mean, Mary-Kate and Ashley, like, they look like identical twins. Elizabeth Olsen said there is a big MCU level action on the finale. Oh, I believe it. I guarantee there's going to be a big, big showdown between Agatha and her. I think they could cast George Sear for either Tommy or Billy. He's playing the gay love interest on Love Victor. Oh, yeah, that could be an option. Thank you, Jimmy. Do I not? I don't know if the next episode will be a longer episode, but I'm almost positive that the finale is going to be a long one.
I actually did bite a kid once. I promise I won't bite. I actually did bite a kid once.
I think that was a very funny line. I promise I won't bite. I actually did bite a kid once. She's a great villain. I like her a lot.
Boundaries. I get it.
How do I get the
Say no
feeling
more.
that
All right, gentlemen.
we
let's
should
keep
have
it
seen what
You know what?
the mole was?
Can look at it.
Like, everything is so important.
Let's take a look here. This is going to be a long clip. Let me just make sure this clip isn't too long. 12 seconds. That's okay. I can work with that.
Losing it, Wanda.
This episode certainly made me feel bad for Wanda, and I doubt that's going to change. It's probably just going to get worse. Like, I guarantee the next 2 episodes are going to make everyone be like, oh my god, Wanda is the singular most tragic character in the MCU. She already is, but I think they're going to make it worse. Like, I'm almost positive. Nah, I didn't really like that reaction. I'm gonna cut it.
Which is...
Don't really need that either.
Nothing worked until
Wanda stole Vision's body.
that's why he was so focused on tracking Vision inside the hex.
Who wants his sentient weapon?
Someone has to tell Wanda.
How does he plan on
That I do want to keep. So we'll cut this in, cut this out. Keep our constant gain, because it's important. If I instill any kind of editing lessons into anyone during this, use constant gain between audio clips. Always. Like, it makes everything sound so much better. It can make an amateur sounding or looking project more professional. Like, it's so unbelievably underrated and important.
Who wants his sentient weapon back?
Someone has to tell Wanda.
How does he plan on controlling Vision, though? How did he ever plan on controlling Vision?
expected there to be a big reaction right here that we met the engineering friend, and it turned out to be a character that is not in the comics or anything, unless it's a scroll. So, not really much to react to here. Oh, except for that. That was really cute.
She's not the only one with royalty. Show you what we got.
How sweet.
Alright, here's another moment where I don't want to add like the last maybe 3 or 4 frames of this shot, so let me just bring it back until, there we go. So it doesn't jar the eye too much. Alright, we're getting close to 3 minutes of the reaction. I would like more, but we'll see how much we get here. There was a lot of stuff in this episode I didn't really talk about because I was like, I need to kind of just watch and see what's happening.
Still don't see what you plan to do exactly.
I don't really like that reaction for that either. Damn it. I hate cutting too much on these because they're short episodes. I'm trying to get the reaction to, you know, around 9 or 10 minutes, but I just can't do it with WandaVision. It's too damn short.
Fine, I'll go out with you, but I'm ordering one.
And I'm definitely keeping this in because this made me laugh.
Fine, I'll go out with you, but I'm ordering one.
Just snap her out of it, Vision.
Stop tripping out on me. Come on. There we go.
Vision, you know how to break people free of the Wanda's control. There you go.
Sorry for not talking too much. I'm just trying to focus on where the next spot is. It's just a little chuckle, a little haha. We'll keep it in. If I finish editing this on time, I do plan on doing another Detroit drunk playthrough tonight. So look forward to that. Maybe, if I get this done in time.
Taking the funnel cake trip. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna keep that in. That's like a really silly reaction, but I think it's funny. I'm taking the funnel truck. The funnel cake truck. Bye-bye. Did anyone else want them to like eat funnel cake when they got into this funnel cake truck? I like adore funnel cake.
Like, why doesn't he just fly them out of there?
Believe this is correct. Yep, I will use that clip as well. All right, we have passed 3 minutes. I need more. But we haven't got to the commercial yet, so that means I'm less than halfway through the episode. Let's actually take a look. Yeah, I still have a good chunk that I can use here. I might be able to make this a 7 to 8 minute reaction. Definitely gonna try. Catherine Hahn is such a good actress. She really is. Spoiler alert, she's the one I gave like the acting award to in the review for this episode. I thought she was fantastic. Sorry, the comments are just like rolling in right now while it catches up. Oh, you guys are all trying to figure out how old I am? I do look way younger than 27, which is why I could play Billy. They're like, he's only like 16 in the comics. I'm like, guess what I look like, motherfuckers? I may be 27, but I sure as fuck don't look it. Funnel cake is bomb. And as said above, Elizabeth Olsen is killing it in this show. Hell yeah. Laugh at the end is awesome. That's what I'm saying. I love it. And yeah, I killed Sparky and her witch cackle. Like, fucking loved it. So each one of his subs is just a simp for him. I mean, hey, if anyone wants to simp for me, that is some high praise because, I don't know, I feel like I absolutely don't deserve to be simped for. She's not a fan otherwise either, but now she's on the WandaVision hype train. Hell yeah. What was amazing, Jimmy? Tobey Maguire also had kind of a baby face, so... Oh, the witch cackle. Yeah, no, I agree. So he didn't pass for 16 years old, but he did look young. I feel like I actually look 16 years old, though. He wasn't that much older than me now when he played Spider-Man in that first one. He was like 30 or something. Only like 4 or 5 years older than me. You have not Black and Conscious. If you knew me back in 2003, you would never have been my friend. I was a know-it-all, smart-ass, conservative, little privileged bitch. Like, I went through a lot of shit in my childhood, but that's no excuse for the way I was. How do you look big on the video and tiny on the stream? What do you mean? What does that mean? Apparently there was such a demand to watch this episode that Disney had bandwidth issues and some people had a hard time streaming it. I had a hard time streaming it. It took me like 15 or 20 minutes to get the episode to even start playing. It was really frustrating. It makes me excited now. Elizabeth Olsen is magnetic as all get out. Yeah, I agree. Everyone sign that petition. Get me in as Wiccan. I want to do it. Oh yeah, this scene was really cool.
That's actually kind of creepy seeing the wallpaper roll up like that.
Alright, another spot I want to keep. Wait. Okay, no, I should cut it back to about here. Yep, right there. And then
Again.
Alright, in this case, the episode's audio is really loud, so I'm going to drop it down to a 2 for both of these clips. Cut it out, and constant gain.
You're not supposed to talk.
Oh yeah, this was a great moment of the episode too. I love this part. Oh, this is right before the commercial though. Shit. I need to find a way to lengthen this reaction a little bit.
Fix everything once.
What?
Do you think this is what you deserve? I don't know, Wanda, is it?
Who was that just talking right now? What the hell was that?
Cut that. Turn that way the fuck up because that was super quiet. We'll bring that to not a 41, holy shit, to a 14. Put in the constant gains. And we are at the commercial, which I love this commercial because I hate these commercials in real life. Anti-depression meds.
Do you just want to
Depression medication commercials.
Alright, I gotta turn myself up to about a 6. this down to about a 3. And that should be good. I did not catch anything about the Nexus thing until after I saw other people's breakdowns of it, like what the significance of that is. So I guarantee people in the comments are going to be like, oh, did you not catch the Nexus thing? Like, I'm sorry. I've read probably more Marvel comics than you fucking have. Can't remember every single little thing.
Because the world doesn't revolve around you.
It's pretty clearly
Or
directed at
does it?
Wanda.
I think I need to get a good bit of the audio from this. Makes me nervous, but gotta do it.
Your doctor has cleared you to move on with your life. Nexus. Because the world doesn't revolve around you.
It's pretty clearly
Or
directed at
does it?
Wanda.
Keep it just like that. Constant gain, constant gain. Oh, by the way, I finally watched the Mortal Kombat trailer. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty good. I feel like it's gonna be really cheesy and quite honestly kind of dumb, but I mean, Mortal Kombat isn't exactly known for being like a really, really stellar story or anything. It's, you know, it's kind of mindless fun, and it looks like the characters anyways look pretty damn accurate. And I've seen some people talk about how they don't like how they've changed Melina, but I actually think it looked pretty cool. Sub-Zero especially, I'm like, they nailed that. Jax too, actually. Sonya too, I would say.
Hey, we got the rabbit again. Maybe Mephisto. Hey, we got
Okay, that's good enough. Make sure there's not too many dead air clips going on there. Ah, there's got to be a way I can lengthen this reaction. It's gonna come up short. I can feel it.
I like it here.
it's not good.
Oh, good.
No.
Is it because you know Scratchy is such a good listener?
No.
Actually, do want to keep all of that because that was a great scene.
Good listener.
No.
It's because it's quiet.
Oh, that means you can't read her mind?
You're quiet, Agnes.
That's not a good thing.
On the inside.
I mean, this Mortal Kombat certainly still looks corny, but in a good way. I'm only not comfortable slightly with the OG character Cole. Who's the OG character Cole? When Jax and Jade were the only black characters, but Jade not black no more. Was Jade supposed to be black? I was pretty under the impression that Jade was Chinese. I mean, they made Melina black, it looks like. Which you could argue is kind of shitty because she's like a literal monster. If you were suggesting YouTubers, I would like to give Jesse Gender and Council of Geeks. They're very good, very cool reviewers. I've seen Council of Geeks. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not like a huge fan of Council of Geeks. I don't dislike them or anything. It's just, I suppose, not my cup of teas. Cup of tea? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. What other YouTubers do you watch besides Sharonda for WandaVision reviews? I watch Grace for her breakdowns. I watch Emergency Awesome for his theories and breakdowns. Sometimes I listen to, what's that guy's name? Jeremy something? I sometimes really despise his videos, but I like, Jeremy Johns? Sometimes I really despise his opinions, but I've been enjoying what he's been saying about WandaVision. Sorry, again, I'm not trying to skip people's chat, but there's a lot. I gotta make sure. Yeah, Shana, you got her. That's the guy. Not a shade, but Council of Geeks is Shino. Oh, okay, I mean, fair enough. You like Stuckman? I don't know. That looks familiar. No, I actually really don't like Stuckman. I like really don't like his opinions. Like, period. Flat out. I really despise his opinions, actually. I also have a love-hate relationship with Jeremy Jans. Hard to watch. I mean, sometimes he's really good, but sometimes, yeah, he like really bothers me. Stuckman is so hot. Not my cup of tea. Edit first. We need drunk playthrough. I mean, I'm still trying to get in. He's such a hater and a snob. I mean, sometimes he is, and sometimes he isn't. And that's why I'm like, sometimes I enjoy your videos, and sometimes I don't. What set you off about Chris Stuckman? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of movies that I really enjoy, and he just like shits all over them, and I'm like, I just don't think you're right, man. Like, I don't think you're right. And I think it was the Wonder Woman review that he did. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I don't know. It made me really upset. He also trashed Captain Marvel, and I was like, that wasn't even a bad movie, dude. Like, I don't know. What about Rockstar's Eric Voss? Don't know who that is. How about Movie Bum? Do I watch him? Nope, I have never seen a video of his. You all know that one YouTube, Robert Storms. He drives me crazy. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I might have blocked him, honestly. Oh, no. That's not who I'm thinking of. I've never watched his stuff, no. Just based off of the thumbnails for some of his videos, I'm like, no. Maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. Real Rejects reacts to their WandaVision theories. Maybe it gives them the views. I blocked a lot of racist YouTubers. There's a British guy that I blocked that's who I was thinking of, because he like went off the fucking rails, like trashing The Last of Us Part 2 before the game had come out. And then I think I saw another video of his where he again was just like going fucking wild, trashing the shit out of Lovecraft Country before it came out. And I was like, I like actually hate you, dude. Like, you're fucked up. And I wanted to block him to make sure I never even accidentally clicked on one of his videos, because I didn't want to give him any kind of attention. Like, dislikes, they do fuck up the algorithm a little bit, but it's still better than nothing. Giving someone nothing, just not watching their shit whatsoever, like, that's what really hurts them, and that's why I blocked him. Having me ready to commit cyberbullying. Well, I mean, if he's like Charlie from Emergency Awesome, I'd probably like him. I still haven't watched much of Double Toasted, but I have seen some of their videos, and it is very entertaining. They're a really hot gay couple. I haven't seen that one. Let me look that up, and then I gotta get back to the edit. P reviewed. Oh, is it previewed? I get it. Oh, I didn't know they were a gay couple. I've seen some of their stuff. I kind of despise their thumbnails, but you know, it's all about that clickbait. I understand. I just feel like it's a really sloppy thumbnail. I have a thing for nice thumbnails. Like, I really try to make mine as good as I possibly can. Don't make fun of me. The way you capitalized the R for previewed made me definitely read that as P reviewed. Alright, back to the edit, back to the edit.
You try telling a 10-year-old that his mother is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Where is Ralph, though? When are we gonna get to see him?
That is a good question. Who is Ralph? What are people's theories? A lot of people think Ralph might be the Evan Peters character. Like, just kind of a nickname for him potentially being like Nightmare or Mephisto. Some people think Ralph is the rabbit. Some people think Ralph still has not actually been seen on the show yet. I'm very curious. Ralph has to be important.
Definitely suited up.
We're all set, Captain.
I don't think all the suits in the world can really help you.
We're all set, Captain.
I don't think all the suits in the world can really help you from whatever's going on inside that hex, though.
It's our most heavily armored space rover. She's gonna sail right through, unharmed.
I hope that's true, but I doubt it.
Click up.
Fuck. Come on. There we go. Back that up. Edit, edit, edit. Ow. Ugh.
Moving out.
Let's see.
I don't really like that reaction. We'll cut that.
Damn.
We'll cut it right there.
What happened to sailing right
Nah, I'll cut that.
Density is matching.
Is it, though?
Need to cut that right there.
Is it, though?
the scene of Monica getting her powers was pretty dope. Did I say Wanda or Monica? Because I meant Monica.
The structural integrity is failing.
Let's turn this down to about a 3 and me up to about a 6 because this scene is insanely loud. The dynamic range on the audio of these episodes is very cinematic. For anyone that doesn't know, dynamic range means quiet moments are very quiet and loud moments are very loud. Like there's a really wide range of how quiet to loud it will get in an episode. And typically, like, video games and, like, high-quality cinema movies have a very high dynamic range, whereas most television shows have less of a dynamic range. That's starting to go away, though, as more and more TV shows become more and more cinematic. But this is very much filmed like a movie, including how the audio is. Ah, shit. No, 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 stop.
It's actually pretty cool though. I'm sure she'll be alright.
I almost started singing Baby Shark right then for some really weird reason. I found that to be so incredibly annoying when that became like a meme. Just everyone was like, Baby Shark, doo 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 doo. I was like, shut the fuck up. But I almost became that person for a moment.
So how do you plan on getting in there now?
No.
Oh, yeah, Monica way away. I don't know.
Monica, no!
Well, she's definitely gonna get her powers now.
Alright, it doesn't really interfere with my audio, but we're going to drop it down to a 6 because it's just a smidge loud for me. Okay, can you work with me, please? Thank you. Ah, that shot is so cool right there. Of her, like, splitting into all the different, like, sitcom versions of herself. I like it a lot.
That's pretty cool again.
And I think she already had minor forms of her powers going into this. Like, that's how she was able to get through it and resist. But I don't think she got her full-fledged powers until after, you know, going through it right here.
Oh, these quotes. Oh, these quotes from Captain Marvel. I love it.
Alright, I've passed the 5-minute marker. I'm looking a little better in terms of the length of this reaction. I might be able to get it up to 7 or 8 minutes. I'm hoping, I'm hoping. Alright, let me check the comments again. It's been a little minute. I laugh at my own jokes all the time. Can't help it. I think I'm funny. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the comments to like chill out because it's just like really going through it. I see a baby shark. Doo 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 doo. Damn it, Kristen. There's a cool podcast I listened to with the sound engineer saying sound is so different between film and TV because the sound has so much further to travel in theaters compared. That is very true. That is a very big part of why they sound so different typically. Nothing is better than a married to the real reaction when you feel in your nerdy ways. It's basically like Doctor Strange, the evil guy, can't write his name. Dormammu, summoning Dormammu. What are you two talking about? I missed the original comment that was replying to. Yeah, no, not Euphoria. This is WandaVision, but I promise Euphoria is coming up. Gogurt, don't you worry. I laugh my own jokes too. I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself or find yourself at least a little bit funny, like, come on. You gotta live your life. Alright, back to the edit, back to the edit.
What?
Yeah, that was a good moment. That could be thumbnail right there. That might be thumbnail. That could be a thumbnail. Let me just remove the other thing. I'll take the snap of this moment. I always save my thumbnails as Michael. I don't know why I don't just like put profile. I don't know. Because I save one image as background and one as Michael, as if I'm not myself. But that could be a good thumbnail right there. I'll save it for the meantime.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yep, good moment. Good moment.
Holy shit, she's actually become, I can't tell if it's technically photon or spectrum. Either way, hell yes.
The visuals of how she sees the world with her like photon abilities or spectrum abilities, whatever it might be, pretty sick.
Sick.
Yes.
Well,
But it's not that simple. You asked her to do
I don't really have that great of a reaction right there. I'll probably cut that.
it. Well, half of it.
yeah.
He did. Until the bad guy rewound time and killed himself. There are a few extra steps, but to set up the context.
I came back and died again.
There are a few extra steps, but
I'll keep that. Darcy makes me laugh. I shall keep that moment.
overkill out the sticks here, don't you think?
Just run the light. Like, why are you?
Yeah, this was making me a little frustrated, so I'll keep this in as well.
Don't you think?
Just run the light. Like, why are you tripping about it?
Remember that constant gain. I'm just gonna keep telling y'all until everybody uses it.
Impediments to stop me returning home.
Also, it never rains in Westview, right?
Just get out and fly her there. Why are you? fly her there. Why are you even driving?
Did Vision's eyes seem like extra blue in this episode to anybody else? Maybe I was just like focused on them for some weird reason. I'm just gonna check on the comments real quick. Not that much of a lady, black and conscious. I think that, and I'm certainly not buff enough to play She-Hulk. I think that there would be multiple witches that want to summon Mephisto or Nightmare. Maybe. It's a possibility. If you don't love yourself, nobody will. That is true. I'm loving all the self-love in here. Thank you, everybody. How long does it usually take you to edit one video? Depends on the video. 3 to 4 hours, sometimes up to 6 to 8 hours. Someone calling me right now. Oh, my roommate needs to get inside. Hello? There should be. Let me go get it for you. I'll be right there. Be right back. I gotta open the garage. Scooby, everyone wants to see you. Scooby. Scooby. You're being a sweet boy. You're being the sweetest boy. I think your owner is here. Let me see. Everybody believes in Scooby's supremacy. They like him so much more than they like me. Y'all try to assert control the moment I leave. No problem.
Your vision. Your own person.
Honestly, I'm a STEM type of
What link? I don't see a link. You love me, but you want to lay me to rest? I don't know how I feel about that. include this because this was such a sweet line.
Makes it all the more sad that they probably can't be together. What is gonna happen here?
And a cut here, and a cut there, and a cut here.
Oh, I have that exact same jacket. Oh, I have that exact same jacket.
Out of my house. Hayward was trying to bring him
Please.
Get out of my house. Hayward was trying to bring him
Please.
Talk to me about that. I don't want to hear.
Don't talk to me about that. I don't want to hear it. Wanda was both scary and hilarious in this episode. Like, look at that shot right there of her. Well, I'm probably covering most of it, but here, let me move myself. Like, that shot of her right there looks so cool. Like, she's so cool, dude. I love Wanda Maximoff. It's pretty dope.
This is about to get real interesting.
Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright.
Take me out. Cece, that's where you and Hayward differ. He's gonna burn Westview to the ground just to get what he wants. Don't let him make you the villain. Maybe I already am.
Maybe you are. But maybe not. What is your deal, Agnes?
Yep, definitely including that part.
I think you overstayed your welcome. Poor Wanda's been through. Wanda, young lady.
She's definitely pulling the strings. She's definitely pulling the strings. Some way, somehow.
Wanda, you have to take it down. No.
Sorry for not talking very much. I'm just very focused. Gotta get this done.
Well, shit. So why does Agnes want this fake world to go on? So why does Agnes want this fake world to go on? Just to get the twins twins.
Next, puppies?
I had no idea how much work I had to do. To me, it feels like it happened to someone else. You know?
He's actually got like a lav mic on. I didn't even notice that.
Mere weeks ago.
Oh, I forgot to change the scale of this clip, so let me just match it with the what's it called, with the values I already have over here. So scale 110, because if I copy and paste one more time, it'll double add the color balance, and I don't want it to do that. 971 to 483. 483. Perfect.
Thank you.
Almost missed a constant gain. Can't miss the constant gain.
Oh, come on, Wanda. Figure it out. Figure out that she's playing with you.
Back.
Alright, here we are, almost at the end of the episode. Editing the review section is considerably easier because I pretty much just cut out any dead space and then leave in everything that I say. Not always. Sometimes I do cut out some of the stuff I say just because it's either redundant or it doesn't really flow well with what I said previously.
Where are the kids? Oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Oh shit, what the fuck is going on? I love this creepy imagery. This is great.
Nearly done. Past the 7-minute mark, so I have achieved my goal. Let's see how long I can make this last little bit.
Go find them, Wanda. Go find them, Wanda. Oh, okay, this just got real good.
It certainly did get real good right here. And you don't even know it yet. Yes, I talk to my past self while I edit sometimes. Come on, almost there.
What did she do to them?
Alright, here, since the scene is considerably darker, 90% opacity is not the best way to go, so we're going to go ahead and lift it up to 95. That's much better.
What did she do to them? What the hell? This is so cool. I love the witch imagery here.
Tommy?
Is that the... What is that?
Nearly to it. To Agnes, or Agatha's, you know, intro scene, which was fucking great.
Definitely no longer in sitcom mode. Oh shit! It is Agatha.
The name's Agatha Harkness.
Yes!
I felt so vindicated. You don't understand.
We meet you, dear.
Let's get rid of the things that I didn't want to keep. Constant gain, constant gain. It's more important than you think. The only time I don't use constant gain is during the reviews because I want the audio to be like slightly choppy there, intentionally. That's a moment where I'm going to include it, even though I don't have any kind of reaction or commentary to it. But it's kind of important. It's been Agatha all along. Like, it's such a good intro.
It was just always Agatha doing this?
Drop that down to a 3 though, because it's very loud.
Can't just be her.
Vera, they're always frisky in this chat. I'll see you later, Justin. Sorry, just checked the comments. I mean, green screening is pretty easy. Y'all can figure it out. I already taught you how to color key.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, her saying she killed the dog like hit a nerve for me.
And I killed Sparky too.
Wow, that's fucked up. I just had to end it with like, and I killed the dog. I'm like, wow, what an asshole. Alright, finally. That was fantastic.
That's what I'm doing,
I
out.
really like that episode. Because guess what? It gave me some answers. Maybe not all the answers, but some pretty big ones.
Okay, I'm gonna cut that out because it's making this clip too long.
Really like that episode.
Cut it right there. And then you can get rid of the WandaVision logo and the episode because that is no longer necessary beyond that point. Cut this out, cut this out. I brought it up to 8.5 minutes, not bad. Didn't think I was going to be able to. Glad I did though. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. And then for this final moment, this is just a creative choice. You can do it however you'd like, I suppose. But I increased the constant gain quite a bit so that it slowly fades out the moment credits start rolling. Oh, wait, no, fuck. There's an end credit scene that I just was shitting on other people for not realizing it was there. Damn it. I gotta undo all that and make sure I put that part of the reaction in.
Come on, give me an after credit. Come on. Oh shit. Come on, give me an after credit. Come on. Oh shit, yes. First after credit scene. So Monica's gonna be the one to save Wanda. Maybe the twins. I mean, her power set is pretty damn strong. At least in the comics it is, but... Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oops, 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 oops. Come on.
God damn it. Alright, yeah, this shit is definitely really starting to roll out. Like, we are approaching the end game, ironically enough.
Alright, now I can get rid of the rest of the episode. Get rid of all these unused clips. Don't need these. Don't need that or that. So let's pull it all together here. All together now. And then do what I was talking about. Well, that brings it up to a 9-minute reaction. Longest WandaVision one yet. Sorry, adding the constant gains is like the most important part, but it's also my least favorite part because it's tedious. Just drag and drop, drag and drop. Alright, there we go. Main reaction is done. That's about how many clips are typically in the main part of a reaction. Oh, good night, Shayna. So now on to the less fun part, just me talking. I'm glad that other people enjoy the review, but as for editing it, it's pretty boring. You like how I'm fixing my hair in the camera? Almost always start off every review doing that kind of shit. Hopefully I don't show off an embarrassing moment for myself here, because every once in a while I definitely embarrass myself and cut that out. Can't quite cut it out now that I'm showing it on a live stream. Speaking of fixing my hair, let's fix this mess. Come on. I need some volume. Hair's been flat all day. Oh shit. Wrong direction. There we go. A little better. Scooby on your bed again? No, he's in Greg's room. Send a link to your email about Scarlet Witch. Fit is called the Scarlet Witch and Marvel's gay power couple. Alright, it's Marvel's gay power couple Wiccan and Hulkling because they're the best. Embarrassing like how, I don't know, like stumble over some words or talk to myself and like make a funny face or something.
So yeah, I loved that episode.
Oh, I need to Get rid of the scaled issue now, because that's not supposed to be like that. There we go.
Not only was the humor pretty solid, maybe there was like one or two jokes that didn't quite land for me, but overall I thought the comedy was pretty damn funny.
And there.
But two really major developments happened.
And cut, and then add it in.
One is Monica
Like, I don't write a script for these moments, so there's a lot of like dead air kind of pauses that I have to cut out.
and has definitely been hinted at like over and over and over again. And Agnes is 100% confirmed Agatha Harkness, which again, almost, I wouldn't say almost everyone, but a lot of people are like, fucking knew it. But to see it confirmed, and now to know that she's the one who's been pulling the strings like the entire time,
Dead air.
which I still don't think is the full truth. I think she's pulling the strings, but I think she's still doing it for someone. I still think she's doing it for Mephisto or Nightmare. And it's interesting.
A lot of
that they
dead air
made
right there.
Agatha like a full-on villain, because in many Marvel comics, I mean, she is like a full-on villain, but she is also Wanda's mentor and the one who teaches her how to control her magic and everything.
A little bit of dead air right here. Probably could have left that in, but
And
fuck
in
it.
this, she's just manipulating her and using her seemingly for the twins.
Alright, before I get too far, I need to make sure I cut these dead airs out, otherwise sometimes I accidentally leave them in. Some of you might have noticed that by now, but I try to not do that. Alright, and then when you splice it all together, it dramatically shortens the length. Let's see. Yeah, because look, if I didn't cut out all the dead air and moments where I'm like thinking about what I'm going to say next, this video would be, at the moment, 31 minutes long. And it's probably going to end up being about 20 to 21 minutes long. So 10 full minutes of just dead air that gets cut. Or sometimes straight up, like, stuff I ended up being like, I don't think that's really relevant to be talking about.
Because of course, as soon as the twins go missing, that's the moment when Wanda starts to realize something is up. And unfortunately, it does not seem like Wanda is immune to her magical abilities. But that's also kind of a good thing, because that means that Agatha probably isn't as well. Nice to see Darcy and
No, that was not correct. Started like mid-sentence there. There we go.
It was nice to see Darcy and Vision team up in this episode, even though I feel like it didn't really lead anywhere. Like, the main purpose of that was that now Vision has a rough idea of what has happened throughout his life, all the things that he doesn't remember, which is certainly important. I just kind of wish that Darcy had done maybe just a little bit more during this episode. I feel like she's probably got a slightly bigger role to play within the next couple episodes. Maybe not, though, and I mean, if not, oh well.
There we go. Cut it, cut it, cut it. What was I like, bitch please about? 2 years from now, married, 1 million subs, multiple channels, Twitch, Patreon, extremely successful TikTok. I don't think any TikTok. Maybe a baby. It's so funny seeing the energetic Michael and the worn out Michael at the same time. Which one is energetic and which one is worn out? Am I energetic and the one being filmed is worn out? Or are you talking about how, like, in the dead air moments, I'm like, I'm honestly surprised how very few Marvel fans have an idea on how cloying Bob Iger control is. Oh. Well, there's so many comics. Fun fact, Agatha was a Fantastic Four character and babysitter for Franklin first. Was she really? I haven't read too many Fantastic Four comics. I like the Fantastic Four a lot, but I've read more Spider-Man than Fantastic Four. And yeah, you should, Rick. Oh, that's interesting. I ain't gonna forget you guys. Might be hard to chit-chat in the lives as much if I were to have like 1 million views, but I'd certainly make an effort to. You guys are gonna stay mods no matter what.
Who are you talking to?
I'm streaming. I'm just talking to myself.
That's what I thought for a second. You're streaming?
Yeah. I'm showing them how I edit.
What up?
Let's see what they say. There's like a 15-second delay.
You showing them how to edit?
Yeah, I'm showing them my edit of the WandaVision episode. Have you seen it yet?
No, so I don't want to get spoiled yet.
Well, I mean, I'm on the review part. You're not going to get
Okay.
spoiled while I edit it. But, dude.
It was good?
Dude.
Really? Oh, I'm going to have to watch it right now. How long is it?
It's still about the same, about 30 minutes.
Oh, so it's like a shorter one again.
I think the next two, or maybe just the finale, is going to be like an hour long because there's a lot of shit. Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
see?
gosh.
Same, what up, Rumi?
What up? I don't know who you are, but what's up, my dude?
They
Or
like-
my girl, whatever.
They like your dog more than they like both of us.
It's okay. I like my dog more than I like this dude too. Well, bro, that's my best friend, man.
He's your best friend?
Yeah, bro. You're definitely not my best friend.
You don't have to pick my shit up.
You're right. You're right.
right.
But that's what makes him my best friend is that I will pick his shit up. You know, like if you shit on the floor, I would not fucking pick it up.
You're just making me mad. I need you to leave.
Bye, guys.
They said you should be in more videos. We should do another reaction together.
Okay. See, the problem with that is this dude watches stuff way before I watch it. Or I watch it way before he watches it.
We can watch the new Walking Dead episodes together.
You're right. Maybe we should do that. I'll have to
Okay.
watch last season, because I haven't seen it.
I'll catch you up.
Sounds good. Catch me on the next Walking Dead one. I'll be the guy that's better than this guy. Just kidding.
Gonna fuck you up. Was he the one who gave up Detroit? Yeah, he is the one who gave up on Detroit. Custody battle? Perhaps. You guys are down to see him in the next Walking Dead? Yeah, me and him, our opinions on shows differ quite a lot sometimes, but sometimes we're like spot on with each other. Walking Dead, we're pretty in sync. Oh, Scooby's back. Scooby, don't leave. They love you.
You're their favorite, Scoop.
Oh, well, he doesn't care. I guess he doesn't like you guys. He only likes people he can see and that can pet him.
It's
Oh.
because I feed him, you know? So,
Scooby.
Scooby.
Alright, whatever.
Hey, Scooby, come on. Come on. Say hi to the streamers. Say hi. Say hi, Scooby. Say hi. Say hi.
He doesn't care.
He just wants his pets. He hasn't seen me all day.
Nah, yeah.
Come on, Scoob.
Fuck, I'm getting so tired. I had really bad nightmares again last night. He's camera shy. I have told him to play it again. He said he just doesn't care anymore. He's like, I just don't really want to play it. He's over it. I'm like, you're missing out, but okay. It was worth it for that leap off the bed. It's going to have his underrated era, his overpopular era, his problematic era, his famous but irrelevant era, his new fame era, and his wholesome family era, and his quitting era. I doubt it. I'm probably just going to have the underrated era, and then that's going to be it. let's just be real. And I would like to go, like, if I ever did get to a popular era, I really want to avoid the problematic era. But I mean, I suppose people are just problematic. Like, nobody's 100% unproblematic. So it probably would happen. No, these nightmares have been going on since I was 5 years old. Almost every day. Sometimes worse than others. Usually a combination of, or not a combination, but usually the same ones over and over and over again for months at a time until it changes to something new. Like, for the past 5 or 6 years, I keep seeing this, like, banshee-like lady. It looks like a Victorian ghost with, like, arms that reach the ground, like, bone skinny, and she has, like, no eyes and just screams as soon as she sees me, and then just keeps screaming louder and louder until I'm so scared that I wake up. No thanks on the leaked sex video. No thank you. And yeah, I remember the dreams very well. You remember what the nightmares are about? Have you thought about dream interpretation? I have tried my best. I've tried to interpret these dreams many times. And sometimes I can kind of think of maybe why I'm dreaming it, and sometimes I just don't know why.
But it certainly makes sense.
It just feels like I'm haunted by her.
The one in charge. She's been using her mind manipulation to kind of entice Wanda into doing all this stuff, which does make her look like the villain to everybody else. Unless there's something else we still don't really
Kind of
know,
used to it,
and
though. It's like,
kind of just jumped
I don't know. It's like seeing her, I'm like, hello, old
The way
friend.
they showed that end sequence, it seemed like
What are you going to do
she was
this
the one
time to
deciding which sitcom
make
was
sleep
gonna
impossible
happen,
for me?
what was going to happen in them.
Like, to be clear, I absolutely hate her. But then as soon as she disappears for a little while, something else takes her place.
Wanda was the one making these decisions when in fact it was Agatha controlling her. And I'm sure by the end of this show, we're going to see Wanda snap out of that, whether it's from the help of Vision or Monica or the twins or all of them. Like she's gonna break free of it and I think reveal that she is much more powerful than Agatha is. To be fair though, even in the comics, Agatha is an incredibly powerful witch. She's like she's like 400 or 500 years old or something.
Let's cut all this dead air. Sorry, I got my focus face on, which either looks sad or bitchy. That's what I've been told. Hope you had more than 2 hours of sleep, though. More than 2 hours, but less than 5. Nightmare disorder is when nightmares happen often, cause distress, disrupt sleep, cause problems with daytime functioning, or create fear of going to sleep. Well, I mean, every doctor I've seen has been like, I mean, there's no way to fix it, so Sorry. Don't remember your dreams, just the feelings. I mean, I like having vivid dreams, but they always just get ruined by her. I barely dream anymore. After I had that dream about the world being on fire and a figure in the air with people flying around him, I just stopped freaking. Oh, dreaming. Well, maybe consider yourself lucky. It's okay. I'm used to it at this point. Like, I just know I'm going to bed. I'm gonna get scared at some point, and I'm gonna wake up. But then I'll just go right back to bed, and hopefully I don't see it again, because I always see her or something at least once, but not multiple times throughout the night. That's not always a given. Maybe less of a dream issue, more of a sleeping disorder. I mean, maybe, but I don't have any trouble going to sleep or staying asleep. It's just as soon as a nightmare gets too scary for me to handle, I force myself to wake up because I'm like freaking out. I used to have sleep apnea, which causes me to lose sleep, which causes me to gain weight, which causes me worse sleep apnea, slow balling. Yeah, sleep apnea is pretty fucked. I think my mom has sleep apnea, actually. Need to look up what that dream means because it was very vivid and scary. You should. I mean, I feel like interpretations only can go so far, though. You kind of have to interpret your own dream, your own different way. I mean that the Banshee links to certain troublesome events that happen in your life. I mean, maybe. But to be fair, I've had so many troublesome, like, traumatic events in my life that I don't think I'll ever shake it. I've come to terms with almost every traumatic event in my life.
Agatha was really
But she's still there. And before anyone suggests it, I'm like, I've tried everything. I've tried understanding who the Banshee is, like how to appease her. I've tried confronting her. I've tried fighting her. I've tried ignoring her. I've tried laughing at her. I've tried running from her. I've tried just not thinking about her at all. You know, think about anything else as hard as you can before you go to sleep. While you sleep, she always shows up.
I wasn't too positive that was the case until earlier in this episode when she was like, let me take them. You take the day off. You be by yourself. That was definitely a major red flag. And then, of course, the moment when Billy's like, you're so quiet. Like, I can't hear your thoughts, essentially. And that's pretty odd. And then they wrapped it up with a genuinely creepy and well done scene of her realizing that the kids are gone.
Oh, shit.
Things are definitely not right. Like, I love the way that scene played out where you see, like, the half-eaten sandwiches, the rabbit, I mean, just, like, chewing on its food or whatever, which, again, I'm like, I don't know. That moment genuinely made it kind of seem like the rabbit ate the kids, which I don't necessarily think is what happened, unless the rabbit is Mephisto. Like, I don't think that's what happened, but the way that scene played out kind of weirdly implied that, which was pretty creepy. Then it showed the cicada crawling down the curtains. And then as she descends into the basement, things just continue
Sorry,
to get
focusing.
more unnerving and clearly sinister until she comes across this whole witch-like castle set up with a strange book that kind of looked like it was protected with Wanda's magic. And now that we know Agatha is the one controlling all this, or at least, you know, partially,
Gotta throw the big pocket of dead air at her.
it makes me wonder if she manipulated Wanda into making a deal with Mephisto in the first place. Because I still think he has a major part to play. The fact that they showed all like the demonic looking stuff down there in the book with the like dual horns on it and everything. Like that's, it's gotta be related to Mephisto.
And cut and cut. Careful, cut, cut. Alright, back to the comments real quick. I can't keep her close because she screams so loud that, like, it's deafening, it's painful. I can't be around her. Maybe you can fight her in a clear dreamlike state where you feel conscious. I feel conscious in all my dreams, and I can't fight her. Like the other night, my mom called me the R slur because I was getting smart when all I said was she didn't ask for help at the grocery store. Damn. This does have spoilers, Green Venom. You hate crying too? A lot of people say, you know, like, you should embrace it, just cry. I hate crying. Not a fan. And yeah, Venom, if you haven't watched it, avoid. Family can be so complicated, especially in situations like this. Yeah. Family's about as complicated as it gets, honestly. As soon as I finish editing, I'll draw a picture of this Banshee for you all. Banshee might be a strong word, but I think a wailing spirit is what a Banshee is, right? No matter, like, what they look like.
Dog, man. Like, what a dick move.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired right now.
I like the version of her powers.
Ugh,
it's like this
still not used to going back to work.
mist, where it's similar to Wanda's, but it has its own unique flair. It's much more, you know, again, sinister and very witch-like. I definitely enjoyed that. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge reveal. That's what people have been waiting for a while now. But on to the other reveal.
Cut it down, cut it down, cut it down, cut it down.
Their reveal with Monica. I love that she has her powers now. They're clearly not super well defined at this moment. It's actually one thing that Marvel has done fairly continuously throughout almost all their projects. They don't 100% define what a person's abilities are usually. Because one, that gives them a little bit of wiggle room
I got
in
chronic
terms of
dry
what they're
eye.
able to do, and it leaves a bit to the imagination and allows people to be surprised at what they can do. And they also seem to take a fair amount of liberty as to a person's power set
Ah.
compared to their comic book counterparts.
Not a fan of eye drops, but I need them. I usually tell people about what I go through because I just want to be free. Well, I can understand just wanting space. Banshees usually give you piercing screams when they signal trouble for you. Well, apparently I'm in trouble every day of my life. Hey, Sean. Thank you. Still impressed with reviews, just cutting dead airs. Wait, you have training tomorrow? No, tomorrow I'm off. I don't work again until March 1st at the earliest. Unless they surprise call me, but if they do, they always let me know at least a day ahead of time.
But I gotta say, it was really cool seeing her step through.
Yeah, I'm glad you're impressed with just cutting all the dead airs though, because yeah, my reviews are pretty much just
her mom and
off the top of my head. It's just how I feel.
Step out with her eyes glowing.
Because I feel like I try to analyze it like as I watch it.
Various light spectrums and everything. Very, very cool.
Come on.
And when Wanda tried to like slam her down to the ground and she did like the typical superhero landing, pretty dope. Yeah, overall I really enjoyed this episode. This is more what I'm talking about, man. 2 episodes left. I'm very curious to see if we get the reveal that there's anybody else behind this besides Agatha.
Dead air.
I feel like there has to be.
Not as much as I thought.
There has to be. Like Mephisto
Sorry,
has
I'm
to
not
be.
trying to be super quiet. I just gotta
We saw down in her
hear what I'm saying to make sure I want to keep it.
He has to be. But even if he's not, I'm kind of okay with Agatha just being this huge mastermind. Like, I really like it. It's what I've been waiting for, man.
This is getting a little long.
Should have more theories than I do as to.
Yeah, I'm gonna
how
cut
they'll
this.
Wrap up, but
We're gonna cut all this.
because how Hayward is gonna.
Gonna cut all that.
And I really know. And I really.
Cutting that.
Kind of doubt it, but if we did, not gonna lie, that'd be pretty cool. But based on how she's dealing,
Gonna cut that.
and then use them for their powers.
Gonna cut that. This is basically just my theories as to what might happen in the future episodes, and I'm like, this is a review, not necessarily a breakdown.
Cinematography in this episode.
There we go, cinematography. I don't want the reviews to be too long. I usually want cinematography talk to start at least around the 16-minute mark. It looks like that's about exactly where it's going to start for this one. Not quite, but close enough.
This episode was very good. I enjoyed the. Again, I don't know if it was supposed to be like The Office or another sitcom that I'm just not aware of. But like the quick zooms on certain characters definitely gave it a certain.
Like, look how long I take to think of what I'm trying to say right here. I'm like, the quick zooms on characters take. And I'm just sitting here like looking for the word, like the cogs are turning.
Other episodes have had.
That's exactly why I just need to cut dead air.
Feel that none of the other episodes have had. modern classic cinema look for whenever you're outside of the hex or when Wanda was down in the dungeon with Agatha.
There we go. Let me just return to the chat for a moment. Thanks, Sean. Zakia, you have the same birthday as me. When's your birthday? 14 days after yours. How do you guys know? That is really good. I'm sure for viewers usually do that or just put together the clip or like you just cut those parts. Thank you. Share a birthday with Lady Gaga. Nice. Guess you really were born this way. Share a birthday with Stephen Curry and Nikki Doll. Oh, nice. The only like cool famous person I can think of that I share a birthday with is Kristen Ritter, the actor who plays Jessica Jones. And a lot of other things, but that's my favorite role of hers. Y'all planning upcoming birthdays? Meanwhile, mine isn't until November. Mine's not until December either, so it's all good, Chris. Birthday stream and let Michael blow the candle. I mean, I will. Who did the Key and Peele reference? Did I? Did I not realize it? Oh, no. Miss those times when you meme yourself and zoom into your face. I mean, occasionally those work. Sometimes I'm just kind of strapped for time, or I just don't think it's that funny in that particular moment. We are birthday twins. Alright, back to the edit. Almost done with it. I'm very close.
And I did really enjoy the final sequence with the reveal that Agatha's been behind everything. Just because it was done in such a classic whodunit kind of situation.
I'm gonna cut that.
Music in this episode was honestly really good. Because it suited all the, you know, very sitcom moments as it does. But that final scene when you can tell the tension is growing and Wanda is realizing that something is really wrong. How creepy that moment was really accentuated by the music.
Yeah.
Love that sequence. Like, that was maybe my favorite sequence of the whole
Fuck,
show
it's
so
almost
far.
9 o'clock. I gotta hurry up. I apologize, I cannot look back at the chat. I need to finish this video, so I'm just gonna like rush through as much as I can.
Loved how she played everything this episode. Still quirky, funny,
Yeah,
but
shut up,
just
dumbass. No one wants to hear you talk.
It was really great. Really enjoyed her performance and what they did with the character and the story overall in this episode. Editing and pacing was, honestly, I would say,
Oh, I don't even need to cut that. That's rare.
fast-paced or slow-paced, somewhere in between. Because we definitely got a lot of forward motion in this episode.
Yes, we did. Yeah. Yes.
Not a whole lot of forward motion with Vision, aside from him.
I guess I should keep
With
this.
Vision, aside from him learning most of the truth. But we got Monica getting her powers, the twins going missing, Wanda and Monica having their sort of standoff and almost coming to an understanding. Then obviously
Yeah, I gotta cut that moment. Come on.
obviously Agatha's reveal.
I always get impatient like this right around the end of a video when I'm close. I'm like, ah, shit, I'm so close. I can almost taste it.
For another fairly short episode, there was definitely a lot going on here, and goddamn, I'm loving it.
Give me the overall.
Overall, I'm gonna
Yes.
give this episode a 9.7 out of 10. this is back up there for me with like the 4th and 5th episodes, which I thought were really, really stellar.
All right, now I need to cut some dead air, make sure I put the little graphic on there, and don't forget, like I do sometimes. Look. Come on. Come on. Sorry, I'm getting like frustrated and impatient. Cut that dead air, cut that dead air. So much dead air. Alright.
This episode of 9.6.
7. Alright, yeah. I don't like to show the score until I've at least said like half of it. I don't even have time to like explain how to make the graphic for this as well. But yeah, 9.7.
I'm almost mad at this point that it ended on such a good cliffhanger.
No.
Like, I don't know if we're going back to the sitcoms at all anymore. I suspect we will,
No.
but I don't think we'll return to it in the same way that we have before.
No.
Behind the scenes of these sitcoms,
No.
which I'm very excited about.
No.
And I want to see how Wanda breaks free of Agatha's control. I want to
I already said that dumb shit.
see why Agatha is doing this. Why, but again,
No.
so I will see you all in the next.
Fuck, I need to include some of that. God damn it.
At this point that it ended on such a good cliffhanger because I need to watch that next episode and I have to wait a full week.
Alright, yeah, we'll just keep that.
All in the next episode because you know it's going to be a good one.
And everyone's favorite part, here it is. Let me turn it up so that no one misses it. And that's about it. Always got to end the video the same way. Alright, alright, alright. And we are almost done. Not quite. And you got to get up real close here. Add another cross dissolve between the last shot. Make it really short so it's almost like a cut, but not quite. Just barely a fade. Same thing for constant gain on that last clip. Still don't want the audio to pop. And then back yourself out. And now add my royalty-free music over the bottom. So it's not just me talking and insanely boring. It has a little bit of depth to it. Drop it down to minus 25 decibels because I need it to be very quiet. Make sure the gain is equivalent to the gain of the episode going down. Always start with Chrome Gladiator, move into Ricardo's song, and on to Headbang. I did not name these, that's just what they were called in the royalty-free pack. And a Taps Wannabe. And no, you do not need to add a constant gain to these because the songs begin and end on silence. And I don't have enough to continue, so back to Chrome Gladiator to end it. And cut it right there at the very end. Add another constant gain to fade it out. And we're done. And that took me about 3 hours, maybe a little less than 3 hours. Edited this one pretty fast. And so that's what a finalized video looks like on the timeline. No shit, do I need to include really lead anywhere? Okay, yeah, I do need that. Whew. Oh, good night, Sakio. Ow, 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 ow. Why did you make that face, though? Which face? Looked like you ate a lemon. I don't know. Sometimes I just make funny faces. You don't edit in the dark. No, why would I edit in the dark? Good night, Zakia. Most hated thing on the MCU right now is please stand by. True. Search and the first result is a famous TikTok person. For what? You was a mathematician in school, right? A numerical wizard? Nah, I was okay at math, but I wasn't like really good at it. No spoiler warning on the start. I always have that already ready. Like, I don't want to add it every single time. So, like, a template I have at the start is already my spoiler warning and then the end screen. Did you already put a spoiler warning? Yeah, I did. Yep, now time to do thumbnails. So let's go ahead. Once you have your video ready to go, you go up here to your file, export, media. I don't even know if you guys can see this or if it's technically considered a separate screen. So you just bring it on over here, name it, and I'll put it with WandaVision 7. There's a lot of different things you can add in here. I make sure it's already ready. Always render at maximum depth so that it looks really good. I want to make sure your VBR pass, which is your bitrate pass, is at least a 15. Always use maximum render quality. It takes longer, but it is worth it. And oh shit, why did I do that? Yeah, goddammit. Oh, hold on. I gotta find the thumbnail that I want to use first. I try my best to avoid spoilers, so what have I got here that would be good to avoid a spoiler but still look interesting? Pretty sure I want the character featured to be Wanda, just so I don't... Oh, that's kind of a cool one, actually. It's too close to the center, though. I kind of want it to be from this moment.
Get out of my house.
That could work. Nah. It's almost humorous. I don't really want it to be humorous.
Hayward was trying to bring him. Talk to me about that. I don't want to hear about it. What's wrong?
The missiles!
Pietro! Pietro, no, that wasn't us.
All you do is lie!
Like, I want it to be of her using her powers, but at the same time, I'm like... It's too difficult to, like, crop that out. Alright, I'm gonna have it be this. I'm just gonna flip the image when I edit with it. So you save that image. I do not use Photoshop like a normal person would, because I cannot use Photoshop to save my fucking life. It's very difficult for me. But I want to export while I'm working on the thumbnail. Saves time. So episode 7, come on. And then you just click export. It'll do your audio files first, so I'll let it do that for a second. Just make sure it doesn't fuck up. Alright, now it's on to encoding the sequence. And it's almost always going to say probably like, I don't know, 2.5 hours, and it always ends up taking about an hour to an hour and a half to fully encode the sequence. Math is hell for bipolar people with ADHD like me. I'm sure it is. Did you already put a spoiler warning? Yes, I did. Hey, Alex. I had to find another geek like myself to watch. I am too. Or I'm glad that you found me. Whoever decided to put only 4 little bites in the pack need a beatdown. Yeah, the render time is usually an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, maybe. But where's those thumbnails? Alright, let me make sure I've got this captured correctly. Damn, he's freaking out. So yeah, I don't edit my thumbnails in Photoshop like a normal person would. I edit them in Adobe After Effects like a moron, but it works for me. And it's a very tedious process that a lot of people would not want to do. But I do it anyways. So let me change my window to After Effects. I shouldn't yet because it's not ready. Because After Effects has all the tools that I need and I actually know how to use them. Unlike Photoshop, where I'm like, I don't know how to use any of this shit. And Paint doesn't have the tools that I need. Okay, here we go. So let me change my window capture on over. To, I believe this would be the right one. Yeah, here we go. So here we are, and oops. And oh. Oh my god, please. Let's move myself down here. All right. So for the project, just got to import the images that I need. There's my background. Here's my me. And the logo. I only need the 3 things. And so no, don't start with that. So I start with the background first. And yeah, gonna need to reverse this because I'm always on the right. Sorry, Wanda. Have to flip you. Yeah, this will work. Alright, and then you do the slow and tedious work, but slow and tedious gives you the best results. Take your mask tool and go bit by bit around your subject. Doing the hair part is always the hardest, always the longest, but you gotta do it. Don't have to be 100% perfect, but you gotta try to be as accurate as you can. And see, frizzy hair like this, it's very difficult to work with because it's hard to judge like where you should be making the full shape. Like right here, this strand of hair I think is defined enough to outline it, but avoid all the others like very specific little strands. And get over here, go right back up. I really hate doing this, but the end result is usually satisfying. And then we're gonna Just go on down here with this longer strand of hair, and then of course there's a bunch of dead space right there. Wanda, you're killing me. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect, but you need to try. What's the best way to... Yeah. And you don't need to get every frizzy piece of hair. That will literally take you a million years. Not worth it. But you gotta do your best to make the lines as appropriate as you can. I might need to fix that one up, but I'll do that later. That's about perfect. And you just follow along the line of the jacket. All the way down. I still think it's cool that she's wearing it like the exact jacket that I have. I think maybe it's a little more red, and the strings here around the hoodie are like a dark gray as opposed to the ones that I have that are white, but same design with the white and black band on the arm. My jacket probably was this color before I sent it through the wash, to be totally honest. And just get around here. Don't miss a single thing. Alright. Now that you're off the page, you can kind of just do whatever you want. And then back on up. There are shortcuts to make this process faster, but they're more prone to potential fuck-ups that are harder to fix. So I prefer to just take the slow route, go step by step through it until I get exactly what I want. Alright, and I'm gonna need to gather this little bit of hair as well. Wanda, why is your hair so frizzy in this episode? You're killing me. Yeah, like that's kind of a tough one to decide. Like, do I go up along this right here, or do I go up along this right here? I think I'm gonna go up higher. And then we have this dead gap here, which is a bit of a problem, but a way around that is you just go straight across, do your thing. Just get the spots you want highlighted. And back up here, right to the point where you... Oh, shit. Alright, you're gonna have to, like, super zoom right here. Right up to that point, and then you go right across as straight of a line as humanly possible. You can crisscross a little bit. Doesn't matter. There we go. And then we're gonna go right on back up. Look at her eyes. It's very pretty. Alright, and then almost done. Right back on up, and we're done with that part. Let's take a look. Any good? Anything to fix? Pretty good, but let's fix those lines because you can see the black spots in them. So let's just drop that down here. That should be good. And for this, just lift this up a teeny little bit. Drop this down a teeny little bit. Perfect. Mucho better. So that's the first step. Animated intros and endings in After Effects is not as easy as it seems. Ow. I single-handedly killed you. Slow and patience the way to go. Alright, then you take the background, you go to composition, or no, you go to edit, duplicate, you're going to duplicate it 3 times. The bottom one, you're going to remove the mask entirely, that's your background. The second one, you're going to go to the masks, open it on up, go to mask expansion, do it about 7.5, go back in, go to effect, brightness and contrast, drop it all the way down, duplicate that one time, and bring the contrast all the way back up so you have a nice solid black outline to highlight your character. Then you're going to go to Effect, Stylize, Glow, so it has like an almost kind of shadowy appearance to it. It just makes the character pop a little bit out of the background. And then go down to your background. This is an optional choice, obviously, but for me, I increase the brightness while using the legacy support so that it makes it a little grayer. And it's actually not doing exactly what I want. I want to decrease the brightness, but then decrease the contrast so it gives it kind of a gray look. Again, that just makes your main subject pop a little bit more. And you're going to go ahead and increase the contrast on her. Actually, I'm going to increase the brightness a little bit too. Again, I want to make her pop as much as humanly possible. There we go. Let's go ahead and increase the saturation on her as well. Not too terribly much. There we go, that's good. It's a little too much, but YouTube likes super saturated thumbnails. I'm just speaking facts, like that's what they like. We'll go ahead and increase the saturation on the background as well, because even though it's going to remain a little bit grayer, I want to give it just a little bit more color than that. There we go, that looks good. Alright, now we'll go ahead and do the logo. We'll do me last. Make sure it's dead center first. Go in, effect, keying. You're gonna linear color key this. Get right in here. After Effects is much better at doing this than Premiere Pro is. Again, I want to cut out the Marvel Studios moment. Logo part, I mean. Connect it, there we go. Expand it so that it fills from almost end of screen to end of screen. Bring it up to the top. And then put it behind 2 of those layers so that it's over the background but behind our subject, which is one. And then increase the sharpness on that logo because it's not the highest quality that I would want it to be. Again, just make that pop a little bit. Then we're going to go ahead and add that same glow from here. So just copy that and paste it. But we don't want it to look like that. So you go to Original Colors, go to AB Colors, turn them both black so that you're just basically adding like a shadow to it. But I don't want it to be spread out that much. Just like that. There we go. Now that's done. Now we do me. And yes, it is really weird looking at a still photo of yourself making a weird face and then editing around it. You get used to it, but it's kind of weird. And I've done it so many times at this point, I'm like, I know exactly which way I need to go, how to make this look right. Alright, just go around the headphones, fill in this little gap here between my hair and the headphones. Because, yeah, like, I could do a roto mask to this, but again, it's not perfect. It doesn't usually blend exactly the way you want to. And sometimes, I mean, you really need it to be, like, pretty perfect. And by hand, you're never going to make it perfect, but you're definitely going to be a lot more accurate than a rotomask. Get this outline right here. And down the side of me face. And over the collar of my shirt and down the shoulder. So tedious. But it produces the best results for me. Again, other YouTubers do like the most simple fucking thumbnails and get way more views than I do. Woe is me. I refuse to turn out work that I don't like though. And these are the thumbnails that I can actually say I enjoy. I think it looks good. I just gotta drop down my sleeve. Come on. Nearly there. I did not put it all the way to the bottom. That's an oopsie. And over to the other side. Did I fuck that up? Yeah, I did. See, that right there is a spot that the rotoscope would fuck up, because the color of the leather of my seat and the color of my shirt are almost exactly the same. So it would likely have like blown it way out over here. And yeah, no, it's not a good idea. Just better to do it by hand. Going up here, come on. My shirt folded up really bad right there, looks like. I used to include the wire right here as part of this dead space area. I just stopped caring. It's too much of a hassle. I don't think anyone like really notices, or if they do, they don't really care that much. So I just don't do that. Yes, I did kind of just cut off a little bit there, but I think that's actually going to make it look better. Alright, let's get this dead space here. It's not even dead space, but you know, empty space. Not part of your subject space. Zoom in nice and tight. Do that. And that. And up. Almost there. And then just get the last little bit of my hair there, and we're done. Alright, I'm going to drop myself down here so I'm not blocking too much of the title. As a matter of fact, I think I might put myself under the title. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. There we go. Now I'm behind the subject, and I just need to do the same thing to me that I did with her. So let's duplicate this only once this time. Go to the second mask, increase the mask expansion by 7.5. Bring the brightness and contrast all the way down. All the way, please. Duplicate it, increase the contrast, nice solid black outline around. Put the glow on. Actually, don't need to do that for this one. Alright, and final touches to both subjects, which is Wanda and myself. Go ahead and sharpen it just a little bit. Because again, I don't think it makes it look better per se, but YouTube really likes it. It makes the thumbnail look better. Come on. Sharpen. Hello. Don't fuck up on me right now. There we go. Sharpen myself up. Now we add our titles. So reaction / review. No, I don't want to put it behind her. I always put those like up on the top. That's the wrong font though. I want orator for this. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I do want to stretch it a little bit, but not too much. Keep them fairly close. Increase that just a bit. There we go. And the episode is called Breaking the Fourth Wall. Okay, why are you doing this to me right now? There we go. Make sure those are spaced out properly. Shrink this down so it's the same size as the bottom section. Put it in place. Does it need to be bigger? Yes, it needs to be bigger. So we'll scale it up. Make sure that's centered. All right, and then we're just going to add that glow to both of those so that the name pops out a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and copy this. For this, you want to put the glow intensity up to about a 4. Don't expand it too much, just need it to have basically an outline, basically a shadow beneath it. So copy that, put that on the reaction and the review, paste, perfect, and we are done. And then just save this frame. Save it as a JPEG sequence and add it to my ever-expanding file of thumbnails. That's it. What are you all talking about? That whole time I was trying to educate y'all, and it sounds like you're just doing stupid shit. What are you doing? YouTube saturate the thumbnails? Hell yeah. Right, Rick? Right. It is so easy to do me dirty, so why do you do it? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Influencing you to do what? I didn't tell you to do shit. I don't make nobody do shit. Come on. Thank you, Sit Down. I do work very hard. I try very hard. I've been talking dirty. No, you haven't, Christopher? You haven't? Sexualizing my commentaries. What did I say? Put yourself under, Wanda. I gotta be careful about what I say. And Sean, it's just a lot of practice. I've been editing since I was a freshman in high school, taught myself. Then in college, I actually got to take like a professional class on how to edit and everything. It certainly helps. It was oddly relaxing to watch. Well, I'm glad. Influence us. I am tired. I'm exhausted. It's a long day. Because After Effects makes a lot more sense than Photoshop ever will to me, that's why. Try offering your editing services on job listing sites. I used to, but I only ever got like shit for weddings. And they were like, we'll pay you $50. I'm like, for the amount of work I'm gonna do? No. To be fair, my YouTube videos get like $5 or something per video, maybe, if it's a good video. Here, I'll share my screen for you. I'll show you my YouTube analytics real quick. Anyone who thinks like, oh, you're doing good. Oh shit. I hope I didn't just fuck up the live. Oh, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, I'll show you what I mean. Some people are like, you must be making like decent money with this, and I'm like, nope. I make next to nothing doing these YouTube videos. I do it because I find it fun. If anything, the most amount of money I get is when you guys like will make a donation to me, which I am not asking for. I am not asking for donations. Let me just pull up a video that you would think like, oh, that probably has a decent amount of views, probably a decent amount of money to go with it. Like, all right, the last WandaVision has 2,250 views. Must be something, right? Wrong. Let me put up the window capture. Alright, so that's... Ooh, we got a never-ending tunnel going on. Yeah. Just make sure it's capturing it correctly. Okay, yeah, here we go. So, let me pull it up. Analytics. How much money did I make for that video? A whopping $5.52. Gained 12 subscribers. Let's take a look at another one real quick. This Haunting of Bly Manor got 520 views. Not very much, but more than some. Oh, I don't have an estimated review count yet. A revenue count. It's a little too new. I'll have to wait on that one. But Euphoria was 1,338 views. Let's see how much this got me. $2.42. Let's try another one. Raised by Wolves, notoriously low on the view count. 284 views for the last one. And it got 86 cents. Let's go to a bigger one. The last WandaVision, which got 6,539 views. Pretty decent. $9.32. Like, I don't make shit off of YouTube. Like, it's something, but it's not nearly as much as some people might think. After Effects is more useful than Photoshop when it comes to videos. Photoshop is more in digital images. Yeah, I mean it is. But I don't really use Photoshop even that much for like visual effects or anything. I used to. But I can't make it pull up that much. Dark Finale was copyrighted, so I never got any money off of that. Some cookie money right there. That's what I'm saying. I am exposing the YouTube algorithm. It's kind of bullshit, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I can't complain about any extra money I get for something I do that I think is fun. Actually, oh no wait, I did fix the Dark Finale so that I can get money from it now, but basically the first 40,000 views, I didn't get anything. So let's see how much I got since I fixed the copyright issue. $1. You're killing me. That video has 44,000 views, and I got $1 because it was copyrighted for months. You can buy 2 Wendy's for 4 meals. Yep. I'm trying to think. There's got to be a way I can pull up like top revenue video or something. Monetization. Oh no, wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Yes, put an after video credit roll on there. What the hell? I'm trying to make money. Filter by monetization. Monetized. You can't filter it by most revenue? That's annoying. Let me filter it by views. What do you mean? I need it to be... What? What does this mean?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you work tomorrow?
No. How do I work this? Sorry, 1 second. Okay, why is this so, like, difficult? Well, Dark's the only video I have that got above 20,000 views. Went pretty far above that, too. So let's do 10,000. Okay, here we go. Lovecraft Country is my... or it's not my second most. The Umbrella Academy, the finale, got 13,000 views. That's my next most, like, grossing video. And overall, wow. Overall, for the entire time that's been up, which has been 5 or 6 months, $14. But Lovecraft Country, which got 11,000, I got $46. Like, it just depends on how long people watch it, if people watch the ads. Like, views are not the only thing that are important there. I don't mean to be mean, but I hate their laugh. Mandalorian got 10,000 views and got me 86 cents. It's all over the place.
Yeah,
You've watched and rewatched that the most? Aw. Thank you, Arby. I really hope that gets a season 2. I sincerely want to watch it. And yeah, it's the ads. Like, it has nothing to do. I mean, it does have something to do with the views. Like, the more views it gets, you're gonna get more money from it, because just by like sheer chance at that point. But it's when people watch the ads. It's when they let the ads actually play. And if they click on the link in an ad to, you know, the product or whatever, that really skyrockets the revenue. But I highly don't recommend anyone like, oh shit, thank you, Sean. Buy you a new pop or something that makes you smile. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Like, once again, I am not asking anyone to donate to me. That's always a very welcome surprise, but yeah, no. I'll never sit here and beg for money. Because like I said, I do this for fun. And it is really fun making these videos. Sometimes it's exhausting. And sometimes it's frustrating when something you work really hard on doesn't have the big pop of popularity or money that you want it to. But regardless. Oh, Scooby, you came to join us? Scooby heard you donated and was like, we gotta get in on this. If you chew that bone up on my bed and get that shit all over the place, we're gonna have problems, Scooby. What are you doing? Scooby. Oh, you want me to chase you? Hit me in the face.
Oh, sorry, I was just shopping around for
Get your bone off the bed. Fine, you can do it. Yeah, thank you again, Sean, though. That's really, really appreciated. You guys all like watching Scooby. He is a sweet little boy. Get the bone off the bed, Scooby. Scooby. You get my sheets all wet. I don't like sitting down on my bed and it's wet from your slobber. Scooby, please. Scooby. Look at him, he's just staring at me. What? Ooh, I'm coming for you. Wait, off me. Scooby, if you come up here on the bed, I wanna fuck you up. Get out of here. dealt with them. Did you just open my door?
Scooby. Hey. Come on.
You think you're so funny.
Come on. Come on. Mike doesn't want you in here. He doesn't like you. One of these days, Scooby's gonna fuck you up.
Nah, it's too sweet.
He's just, you want him to stay in? Is he okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
You want the door open?
Yeah, I can stay open. How can you say no to that face? Because I see it every day, but it is pretty hard. Scooby and Shaggy. I don't smoke enough weed anymore. He's not locked out. He was for like a second, and then he opened that door right on up. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. If I don't fall asleep, I will be back a little later tonight. And we'll do another drunk playthrough. Probably shorter, because I don't want to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. But we'll see. What's my skincare routine? I don't really have one. I just use stuff around my eyes to try and make the bags a little less dark and puffy, but they only work so much. But the rest of my skin, I naturally don't really get like acne or anything. Occasionally I'll get like a pimple like on my nose or on my lip. That hurts like a motherfucker. That's about it. But yep, we will possibly be back later. Oh shit, I forgot to say thank you, Raimi. Didn't even notice the donation. I really appreciate that too. But yeah, thank you everybody. See you later. Possibly. I may not be back on tonight. But we'll see. We shall see. But yes, thank you again to Sean and Raimi for the donations. I really appreciate it. And thank you everyone else for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed watching me edit and learn how the whole process works. And hopefully we can all enjoy a nice drunk stream in just a little bit. So potentially good night, potentially see you in just a bit.